Hello, I just had my very first client session after a 6-week hiatus. And it feels so good to be back in this sacred shared space of journeying into our underworlds, our psyche, into dream space. And something that rang so true, truthfully for me was really about overextension and how much of that we may tend to do without even recognizing that this is what I'm doing. And it makes me think of what's present now in the cosmos of our South Node being in Libra and North Node in Aries, of recognizing that balance between self and other. And with that, I'm also thinking about the different parts within ourselves and how much perhaps do we overextend to certain areas or certain archetypes, energies, parts of ourselves in the what's that word, like, and end up like compensating or perhaps not being as present with the needs of other parts of ourselves. And how can we find the balance within this complexity of psyche? And I think what's really moving me, inspiring me, was how perhaps a certain part could take up space, like so much space within us for decades, for a long time. Perhaps, like in my experience, it is the need for safety and the need for security, and the need for control. And I really attended to this part of me, and at the cost or the expense of other areas that also simultaneously wants presence and attention. But because there is such a strong focus and emphasis, and maybe even like a single-mindedness of pursuing safety, just ensuring safety in all areas of life, there has been neglect to the other areas. So it's just so humbling to remember that we are not just one-dimensional. We're not even just 3D. We are like all of the dimensions. So how important it is to be still, to not just be still, but to be present too. And for me, it comes through stillness, and it also comes through these containers. And to recognize how many parts of us are wanting, seeking presence, attention too, so that we don't overextend them, overcompensate, overlook them, just in the caretaking of a specific part of ourselves, but we find that internal balance, the dance of balance within all of these parts.